Alright, I'm back. No shaverage today. I'm going to bed right after this fucking shave. I've been playing a little bit of games with my brother and my friends, and so stayed up a little bit late. No shaverage. I'm going straight to bed after this. Today, we're using Strike Gold Shaves Junto, and the fragrance on this one was actually made by Laughing Saint Fragrances. So it's a collaboration between Strike Gold and Laughing Saint. But Junto, very nice masculine scent. Scent notes of Spanish cedar, bourbon, oud, tobacco, musk, and amber. I'm reading directly off the list down there. 5 ounces, $23.50. And of course it is a tallow soap. And you can see down here they have the Laughing Saint, Junto, and then we got some ingredients, including a little disclaimer. So, stearic acid, tallow, goat's milk, water, shea butter, cocoa butter, potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, fragrance, castor oil, glycerin, and tussa silk. And so, this might be the Commander-in-Chief base, but if I remember correctly, it might be the Patriot base. So, one of the two newest bases that Strike Gold Shave has. Really good stuff, though. I'll give you a look at the soap inside. It's kind of a eggshell, like off-white color. It's firm, but not so firm you can't press into it with a bit of pressure there. And let's get right into this damn thing. Got it all lathered up today in the Thirsty Badger shave bowl today. Beautiful bowl out of Canada. Got the black, red, and white on there. And today we're using my Turn and Shave Custom. And this beautiful brush here is the emerald green and the gold flake. So very nice, beautiful pour and design. And then on top we got the V4 tip badger knot. And so that one is about the biggest headache natural hair knot I have in my entire collection. And I've tried and tried and tried to warm up to that knot. And I just can't. I think it's not that it can't get the job done. Like, I got a good lather today, but man, I had to work the hell out of it. I had to load heavy. The brush holds on to so much of it, and it's not easy to get it back out without actually just doing the old squeegee by, pulling the top off of it and just squeegeeing all the lather off. There's no real easy way. It's a lather hog. The tips feel slimy, and I've tried and tried and tried to warm up to it. It's a beautiful fucking brush, but it's not. I think the luxury feel that it has does not outweigh the headache that it gives me while lathering. And I just think I've finally had enough. I already don't reach for it as often as I should. I mean, it is a beautiful brush. I keep it right beside my sink so I can admire it. It's a beautiful brush. But fucking A, that goddamn knot is a pain in my ass. Need to send it to like Strike Gold for a executive custom knot or something. Or I need to find like a alternative somewhere, because this is just a pain in my ass and I think I've had enough of it. I really got to kind of get it really close to the face. Put some real good pressure to kind of squeegee the lather out. It's dense as fuck, but it's also super gelled. And it's just kind of overdone. The last like 2 or 3 turn and shaves that I've done after this experience have all been like either slightly gelled or no gel whatsoever, because it's just too much of a fucking hassle for me. All right, we got the lather on the face. It's right about medium. This one isn't one of his more stronger fragrances that he has released, but it is a nice fragrance nonetheless. Today we're going to be using the Karve Overlander in brass, and this razor is just stunning. Like, I love the handle. I think it's very handsome. The head on this one, it has the round design, but there's also, like little angular bits on the top. Very nice looking razor indeed. Kind of get a look at that blade exposure. There's no overhang. You can see that there, no overhang of the blade tab. So definitely appealing to a different market than the Christopher Bradley, I think. And inside of it, we got a Wizamet Blade with a mystery amount of uses on it already. I had it over on the blade holder, and I don't know how many uses. But so long as it feels good, we're rolling with it. And until it starts tugging or feeling uncomfortable, we're just going to stick with it. So far, so good, though. It feels very nice, especially I have a few days growth, and I can hear those hairs popping, and I can feel those hairs popping. And it just feels so smooth and effortless. Doesn't have as much blade feel as I'd prefer. My preferences do call for a little bit of blade feel. There's just something about it. I get a little bit more enjoyment out of a razor with a bit of blade feel. But even sans the blade feel, it still gives a very good shave. It feels mild, but it shaves, medium efficiency or more. Some people might say it's more than medium efficient, but for me, it's at least medium efficient. So that's all I really need. From there, I can just use proper technique and knowledge of my hair growth, my beard mapping. And when I put all of that together, I should still end up with the BBS, or at very least a damn fine shave. And the residual slickness on this strike gold shave is just fantastic. I'm doing all kinds of extra swipes after the fact. No issues whatsoever. I had a pretty good day today. Today being Tuesday, went in early for overtime and ended up having to cover somebody, which, that's part of my job detail, is covering people when they call in sick or they're on vacation. But it does get a little bit old because I don't get to do like my actual job that often, because people are calling in or going on vacation that often. So they're usually having somebody with less seniority do my job, and then I'm stuck doing, people's other people's job because I'm the relief window clerk. So I have to go and cover them when they're gone or whatnot. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. Sometimes I just want to chill in the warehouse. I have a real cake job. When I'm not covering anybody, I got a real easy job. It's the gravy train. But when I am covering somebody, it's kind of like it's actual work. It's like I'm actually busting ass. So I had a little itch. All right. let us get back into the shave. We got plenty of lather over here. It's just pretty much, I'm just gonna more or less try to paint it on. Because if I start doing scrubbing, the V4 tip knot on this turn and shave is just gonna soak the lather in and not want to give it back to me. And I'll have to do a bunch of those squeegee motions over and over and over. There's one thing about this density that it does not have great flow through. It's kind of like it's kind of like my beard in the fact that it'll take lather in, but it doesn't want to let it back out. A lot of lather can like sit on the surface of this V4 tip knot, and it might look like I'm getting, you know, all the lather off, and that there's the brush might not be holding much more, but it is caked in there. Like if I squeegee it, like so much still in there. It's pretty crazy. It's kind of part of the reason why it's just a pain to lather with it, because it holds all that in. And even when I'm like pressing down and splaying on my shave bowl, it just seems to stay in there regardless. And I'm definitely playing too much with my lather on this second pass, but it is what it is. We didn't introduce a shave ridge, so we do have a little bit more time on the clock than normal. Alright. The stuff does smell good. It might not be the best right before bed fragrance, but it's definitely very nice, enjoyable fragrance. Definitely masculine in my opinion. This one here, it might not be the sexiest, but definitely for casual enjoyment. I don't think I would call this one a banger. At least not for me. But I do enjoy it. It's kind of unlike most other fragrances that I've came across. It's quite unique. I don't know, like, I don't know if it's like the mixture of all these kind of warm, like what I associate with like base notes, like oud, tobacco, musk, bourbon, amber, Spanish cedar. It's like not a lot of top notes here. Maybe Spanish cedar on top. Maybe tobacco, but it's like these are really like mid and base notes, you know, at least in my mind. And so the whole thing is kind of just not necessarily powerful because it's only about medium scent strength, but it's definitely like confident, masculine and confident. I think this one would do a lot better in cold weather situations, just because it's, like I said, it's a lot of bass notes, a lot of warm notes. Kind of stacked on top of each other. Very nice. The Overlander, it is an absolute treat to shave with. Like, whoop, have too much shit on my my countertop apparently. But the Overlander is definitely a treat to shave with. Uber smooth. If you just wanted like a no-brainer shave, or you had to shave in a hurry, I think the Overlander would be a great blind grab. Just grab it off the shelf and get right to work. All right. Get this last little bit and then we'll wrap it up. And I think we'll just play it where it lies for today, because I need to get to sleep. But let's feel around. I'm not feeling any roughness. Yeah. Yeah, that feels good. Feels good to me. So, it's going to be a bit of a pain to get all this lather out, I imagine. Looks like the beard is chock full of lather. Gonna have to try to squeegee some of that out of there. But bear with me. Grab a beer or grab some popcorn. This rinse down might be an ordeal. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab the LancasterRazor Works towel. The black sheep towel right here. Luxurious. And I know my buddy Andre, being of Ukrainian heritage and descent, he is not pleased, heartbroken, devastated by what's going on between Russia and Ukraine. And I saw an Instagram live where he was really, struggling just to perform an Instagram live and talk about the state of affairs and family and friends that he has back home in Ukraine, and the situation in their daily struggles throughout the situation going on over there. He announced he's going to try to put together some sort of fundraising event to try to help any way he can. And I, for one, when he puts that call out to the wet shaving community, I will be ready, and I'll be willing to help in any way I can, financially. If he puts out products out, I'll try to buy them and support them. I'm going to try to spread the word on any efforts that he's putting forth, or any artisans that are trying to support him. Andre's been nothing but a class act towards me, and really towards the greater wet shaving community, even when he constantly gets hate and pressure for kind of bullshit reasons. Wet shaving's not that serious, and when something's out of stock, it's not that fucking serious. There's other things available to us that we don't need to personal attack people. But that's neither here nor there. Andre's always been a great dude, and I know he always handles himself like a gentleman. We got the matching aftershave splash here. Anyhow, whatever he puts forth, fundraising wise, I will be trying to support it to the best of my ability. And I really hope you guys do too. Andre's a good friend of mine, and I think given the events over there, any bit of help we can give to kind of give the Ukrainian people a hand and just kind of have this whole situation come to an end. Whatever I can do, I'm going to do it. Alright. So, that finishes that. I still ended at the 20-minute mark, even skipping the beer, so that just tells you how good I am at rambling. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.